We won't reach our next destination for a while. Let's have a nosy around.
Hello, London. Year's a bit fuzzy, but end of the Victorian era, I'm guessing. And from the readings the TARDIS is relaying to me, I'd say the time crystal is... Oh, you know what? I think it's in the time cabinet of the late but unlamented Magnus Greel, which makes my spidey senses start to tingle big time. Let's take a closer look where we are. I can't guide you this time, I've got too much to do back here, but Emma will help you. Like I said, the TARDIS is going to patch her directly through to you. She should be able to track the time crystal, so get out there, find it, bring it back, and don't hang about. Evil and me go way back, and I can't put my finger on it, but somewhere out there, evil is waiting. Good luck.
Eyes on the prize, eh? Don't forget we're trying to locate Manfred Grail's house. We need something to open that gate. It looks like it's rusted shut. I've heard stories about the Cyber Reaper. Ghost stories, legends, warnings. It never stops upgrading itself, using parts from other Cybermen. It is literally the best of the best. Or should that be the worst of the worst? I think that's what they call running into dead ends. You know what? I think it's around here somewhere. Great news! We found it! Sir Manfred Grail, collector of objets d'art. Posh way of saying he's a hoarder when it comes to knickknacks. There's all kinds of cool gizmos in here. Check out that old cylinder phonograph by the window. How do you reckon you get it to play? A perfect fit. Wind it up and let's see if it still works.
Good evening, my friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sir Manfred Grail, collector of objets d'art and singular ephemera. I know who you are. And your companion, Emma. Does that surprise you? It shouldn't. You have invaded my home before. Many times. I'm aware you seek the cabinet of Magnus Grail and the crystal within. You've done well to get this far, mon camarade de guerre. You are brave and resourceful. And so I'll give you one piece of crucial information and a warning. Although why I should is beyond me, as I cannot hope to profit from it. But this is vital. If you are to reach the cabinet, you must... But this is vital. If you are to reach the cabinet, you must... Special lift. Learn its mysteries, and it will take you to the crypts below my home. Here you will find the cabinet and the time crystal which it holds. Your prize. But every prize must have its perils. Where would be the fun if it was as easy as simply finding the cabinet? No, no, no. That wouldn't do at all. It is protected. That warning I promised you. The cabinet is guarded by my angels. Although I suspect that since the changes, They may no longer be my angels. I fear they're coming, and will destroy me as they will surely destroy you too, my friend. My final warning, whatever you do, don't... No! No! No!
Manfred dead now? Manfred, big fat boy, but Angel's still hungry. Angel's still hungry. Angels feast on you. Angels feast on you. Angels eat you. We're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. Cry baby bunting. Doctor's friends have gone a-hunting. On to fetch the precious stones. But the angels eat your bones.
You know what the scary thing is? The voices aren't coming from the phonograph anymore. Do me a favour. Give that crank on the phonograph another spin. And let's see what this room will look like when we've left. Well, we've got a swanky new room to explore. Hop to it. I wonder if there might be something helpful which isn't here. Yet. Hey, check out the cylinder phonograph. Try winding it up. Hey, check out the cylinder phonograph. Try winding it up. Look at that huge painting above the fireplace. It's... yuck. Bugs. Some of these fancy books match the bugs in the painting above the fireplace. When I was rummaging through the TARDIS database, I read about an ancient collection of enchanted books that could only be activated by fire. You don't suppose these books could be from that collection, do you? I hate to ask, but you may need to start burning some of these books. Whoa! Look at that flame! I think we're on the right track. Okay, and the next one. Sorry, Grail. It's for the good of the universe. Whoa. Did not expect that. Let's follow it.
Free me. Use the flames.
What a creepy painting. Did that painting just move?
Set me free. Flames are key. Bring me home into the light.
That door. Someone just opened it. You found it. Well played, Sherlock. You have in your hand a trionic lattice, also known as a time key. Put it in your pocket for now. I reckon it'll come in handy later on. I guess we're getting in that. How about you leave me in the TARDIS for this one? No? Torch would be useful. Black light setting, obvs. You've got to get the crystal from the time cabinet, which will mean avoiding the angels. I can then try to contact the Doctor using the crystal's special properties. See if she can get the TARDIS to materialise down here. Hey, you can do this. According to the TARDIS database, weeping angels have a unique self-defense mechanism. Long story short, keep them in sight and we should be okay. Look out for those angels. In fact, don't blink. Don't take your eyes off them. Okay, so that's why the weeping angel in the painting gave us the key. It wasn't helping us. It wanted us down here, so we'd have to face these angels. sense things moving around in the crypt. Let's find the time cabinet and get out of here. What was that noise? I knew I should have stayed in the TARDIS. It's the time crystal! Grab it before the angels decide you're a threat. It just got really cold in here. We're not alone. I'm glad to be back. Things got pretty hectic back there. We make quite a good team, don't we?
What took you so long? While you've been sightseeing and taking it easy, I've been doing the donkey work and finding out what's behind the reality virus. First things first, though. I can detect a force is trying to fix us in a tractor beam. I'm not having that. I'm going to remote pilot the TARDIS away from Earth. Back in a tick. And you might want to find something to hang on to.
Okay, pull the activation lever and let's go.
Nicely done. We've landed on... Let me see... Metabilis 4. Ah well, it's better than Metabilis 3, but nowhere near as good as Metabilis 1 or 2. They were great. I told you I've been tracking down what was behind the reality virus. Well, now I know, and it's not good news. But if you're risking your life to help me, I think you deserve to know the truth. Emma, maybe you can generate some images to go along with what I'm telling you. Right then. Billions of millennia ago, when the universe was fragile and new, planets formed and stars began to burn. And at some point, no one really knows when, the very first sentient life form in all of creation was born. Or maybe I should say, she began to exist. The universe's first creature with conscious awareness was, by definition, all alone in the world. She spawned more of her own species, nurtured them. She was the very first mother. The cosmos expanded. Planets and stars became vast galaxies, and life spread throughout countless systems, throughout centuries. And that first sentient being, let's call her the First. Well, she slept for billions of years. But as the prototype for all consciousness, the First had design faults, teething problems, the most serious of which was very obvious. She didn't know how to die. When she was revived, she looked on in absolute horror at what her children had turned into. Their warfare and cruelty and brutality all appalled her. She felt duty-bound to right these wrongs. She was compelled to destroy her creations. To eradicate all sentient life, to return the universe to how it had been when she gazed across the first horizons. To atone. The first has evolved into a super intelligent but very damaged figure. She's experienced many forms over the years, but now, I believe, she's humanoid. She sees herself as simply escalating a process that species right across the universe are already hell-bent upon. She's nurturing conflict and chaos and destruction so she can end their plight and begin anew. She's not a god, and she's not evil. She wants redemption. She wants another chance. She wants children who love her and each other. And we have to stop her.
So that's who's behind the reality virus. That's who we're up against.
That's who we're up against. We're close, though. Get hold of the final time crystal, and the TARDIS can get all three of them to me, so I can get back to where I should be, and, save the universe. It's what I do best. I just want to warn you, though. The TARDIS has sensed the first is near. The danger's never been greater. Be careful.
Look at this place. Hey, I don't want to be that guy, but I've already got some bad news. The sands that blow across the surface of this planet are somehow blocking those item readings. That means you're going to have to find the last time crystal the old school way.
You are welcome, visitor. Enjoy the serenity and grace of our world.
That's it. Keep doing that. I think it's working. Good old soul. It's the time crystal. I didn't think it'd be that easy. Right. I may have spoken too soon. Hey, at least it can't get any worse. I'm thinking we gotta go through those big doors. That's where you come in. There's no time like the present, mate. I know you're scared. I am too, but upwards and onwards. Looks like that's it. Oh, what? That's a Dalek. I thought this place was meant to be serene and peaceful. Too loud. Daleks can detect even the slightest sound. And we really need to get past this one and through that door. If you wander into its light or get too close, they'll attack like there's no tomorrow. And if you die, there may not be a tomorrow.
Scanning for the intruder.
We need to distract it somehow. That was a close one. Okay, I've tapped into the TARDIS database. And I said things couldn't get any worse? Yeah, well, I was wrong. Remember that time glitch? Well, now we're in a future where the Daleks invaded the planet. They're trying to work out how to harness the power of the time crystals. The more immediate problem, I'm picking up signals from a bunch of Daleks, all pretty close to where we are now. I'm guessing more cheese graters from hell. Stay sharp, okay? And stay out of their sight. Whatever that was has just sent my circuits cold. Literally. Ah! Another one! Let's do this same as before, okay? Slow and stealthy.
Unit patrol completed in Area 8. Commencing analysis. Been scanned, assessed, and is understood. Exterminate any opposition. Security sensors have locked
things
onto
are there?
an I.
We need to get that door open.
Unsanctioned activity in temple. Investigate! Investigate! Scanning! Scanning!
Wow. That was intense. Can you imagine what it's like to be the Doctor and do this kind of stuff all the time? For me personally, I'll take the TARDIS database over killer aliens any day of the week. I don't think these ones are occupied, so to speak. You're not thinking what I'm thinking, are you? Let's do this! Watch out for that drone!
Paladin. Let the creature's blood pay for this ignominy. Sustained. Synthetic tissue regeneration initiated.
By an energy force field. We need to disable it. Shoot those power nodules! It'll leave the dais exposed. Charge after a few seconds. Come on, we're so close. Dig deep and let's do this. An energy force field. We need to disable it. Shoot those power nodules. Leave the dais exposed. Whoa. Our Dalek casing. It's gone. Oh man, I was starting to feel at home in there. There must be a way to activate this stone dais. The TARDIS! What? What's it doing here? We've got to go in and see what's happening. What the? What's going on? The TARDIS has been destroyed. We're too late. She's wiped out reality. Okay, we're in the inner temple of the First, and here she is. Don't try anything rash. She's unbelievably powerful.
Unbelievably powerful? You say it like it was a bad thing. Power, in the right hands, can be beautiful. And you don't have to worry about my omnipotence. After all, Mother knows best. I only wanted what was best for my children. Would you hold that against me? Could you hold that against any parent? The only difference is, I have the power to make my resolve become reality. I will give you a second chance. I will give all living creatures rebirth. And before that rebirth, I ask for only one thing: your death. Universal annihilation in exchange for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow. Talk about tough love.
I love you all. Good night.
I'm gonna need your help more than ever now, because the universe is hanging by a thread. The reality virus has deleted the TARDIS interior and wiped out almost everything. But hey, I love a good almost. And right now, that almost says to me, you can still do this. You can fight it. You can come back. Because this time round, I found out very quickly that sometimes all it really needs is a leap of faith.
Back in the land of the living, are you? The doctor filled me in. Turns out she didn't need the Zyton. But she did need you to visit all those places to collect the time crystals, because she knew the First was watching her, and by extension, watching you.
Those locations were the last things in the First's memory, and so they're virtually the last snatches of reality to be destroyed. I've hidden 3 items, one in each of 3 environments.
The doctor disguised the items, but all of them has something unique about their physical appearance. A clue that suggests they're bound up with the First in some way.
I'll explain later, but when they're placed together, they'll form a device powerful enough to deal with the First. I hope. Because the universe is so fractured, to reach a location that still exists, you just have to visualize it. That's what you've got to do now. I can't help you, because the voice you're hearing now is a simple psychic projection while I keep the First busy.
First, you must remember the office from the London laundrette. Let your memories guide us to where we need to go now. I'm losing you. Is getting clearer. Start looking for the second piece. You got it. We need just one more piece, which means one more memory.
What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to interfere with my plans?
Ignore her. Just find the third one. You did it! We've got the final piece of the device. I'm gonna pull you back to the temple so we can put the 3 pieces together. We're back. Oh, what happened? The objects, they're here, but what do we do now?
You're too late. Don't you see that? I'm redeeming my children, giving you all a second chance. Why would you fight against that? Happy Mother's Day.
My lot, my people, they reckoned the First might make it here someday. So they created a device powerful and ingenious enough to send her back to her beginning. It was too dangerous to leave lying about. So I split it into 3 and hid it. I knew the First would be watching me, so I needed you to make sure those locations were amongst the last to exist, and that you could get back to them. That was crucial. You had to know them really well. I've appealed to the First to let us continue to live our lives, offered her a truce. She refused. So now you have to send her back to the Genesis of Time using the device you've assembled. We've hardly any time left.
I know what you've got to do. You've got to sonic the device.
Yes!
Think of me kindly when I'm gone. When you see a sunset or flowers, remember my love for you. I only wanted what was best for my children. For you.
Well, I don't want you to get too big for your boots, but guess what? I reckon you just saved the universe. The first's been flung back to the beginning of time, but she's not dead. Good news, without her, the virus ceased to exist and reality's snapping back into place. Right, let's get going. Always love this bit. Less good news. 'Cause the first lives, she's effectively in a time loop. She'll try time and again to unleash the virus and wipe out all of sentient creation. She'll always return. That's why you've always got to be there to stop her, till I can come up with a long-term solution. Not gonna lie, getting some weird readings. Sorry I misled you, I didn't have a choice. I let the first kidnap me, and I had to let her think I was done for. I figured she might intercept some messages, but knew she wouldn't be worried about you collecting Zyton. All the time though, me, you and Emma were working together.
Thought you'd forgotten about me there.
Would I do that? And Emma, I'm gonna download your consciousness into a synthetic person so you can live your life and... The cloister bell. I really must alter the sound setting on that thing, because that chiming, it always scares me to death. I might change it to the Teddy Bear's Picnic.
What is it?
It's an old song, used to make my granddaughter laugh.
Ren, the cloister bell?
Oh, well, it goes off when wild catastrophes are imminent. Which is why I'm dropping you two off. We're back, but something's changed. Whether you know it or not, you were in a time loop, but it's been disrupted. The readings almost suggest it's being manipulated by the... No! Couldn't be. You two better get out there and do your thing, but be careful. I'll find out what's causing the cloister bell to go off, then I'll pop back and see you both okay.
We want to come with you. If you're in trouble, we stick together.
Too dangerous, I'm sorry.
PA system, didn't she? Maybe if we get the electricity back on, she can communicate with us like that again. Right. In other news, I managed to take some readings from the TARDIS before it vanished. Looks like the reality virus hasn't been wiped out. A version of it's still at play, and it's stronger than ever.